Hey y'all, welcome back to another SJGames Live. My name's Hunter, and today it's just me. We're going to do an unboxing. I've got a couple things here I wanted to show off. It's a lot of stuff in these two boxes, so we're going to go through those. Stay tuned till the end. I've got some news about some upcoming streams and a couple things that are launching on our website very shortly. But what we got here are the Illuminati Bundle and the Classic Pocket Box Game Bundle. Both of these are part of our Pocket Box Kickstarters that happened and is now delivering now. And we had pre-orders for these as well. So these two in particular, the reason I want to show them off is because we actually printed enough of these two specifically to go to retail stores. So if you do your shopping at your local game store, like we would love you to do, you will be able to pick these up. Your store should be able to get a hold of these through their normal distributor. And I want to show you what comes into them. So let's open up the Illuminati one first. And we're going to not only open up the box itself, but we're going to open up all the stuff that comes in the box. So I get to show you everything. On the box, it actually shows you what comes in. It's got Illuminati expansion set 1, 2, and 3, two Illuminati pocket box folders, and one empty pocket box to use whatever you want on. So let me see if I can open this up with these scissors. Oh, perfect. There we go. And we'll just, well, almost perfect. Weaken the tape. Form a finger. There we go. It's got this nice little flip forward thing. Oh, there we go. All right, now I'm going to throw some stuff in front of the camera here. We'll clear this out a little bit. So there's the spacer. Let's save that. Okay, so first off, the OG, we've got Illuminati. This is the effectively the original Illuminati. Obviously, it's a remake of the classic Pocket Box. The Pocket Box is a little bit thicker than the old one, you can notice here. But if you're a fan of Steve Jackson games from way in the past, so we're talking like the 80s into the 90s, you recognize the Pocket Boxes. These used to be hanging on hang tabs at game stores. Again, a little thinner, but they've got this like plastic shell to them. Looked a little bit like thin VHS cases. So we're going to actually pop this one open. This is awesome. So you can actually see the classic black and white backing to it. It's got that sticker on the front. Looks so good. Let's rip this one open too. We'll use the trusty scissors on that as well. Well, or try to, without damaging the box. Actually, that's one big benefit of these boxes, that they're really hard to damage. I'll try to get it with my hand. There we go. Somehow easier with my hand than with scissors. Oh, this is cool. I haven't actually gotten a chance to open one of these yet. Oh, neat. So it's the Classic Returns. This is actually a slip cover on it. This is more the modern, like, telling you what it is in a more modern text. And then the actual back is the original backing to it. That's really cool. When I first, before the Kickstarter ran, I wasn't actually here for the Kickstarter itself, but I was here when we started getting these out of the originals out of the vaults, out of our archives, and these looked spot on. That's really cool. So let's open this up. So I'll make sure I don't. Okay, yep, I am opening up right. There we go. And there we go. The we've got a deck of cards, the old deck, the little mini cards, black and white back, just like the originals. An extra bag for the cards. Got nice dice there. I don't know if the white one's glow in the dark, but it looks kind of like it could be. And a nice purple Eye in the Pyramid die. And oh, this is cool. This is so retro. So I got the rule book. I believe it's all going to be black and white. Like, yep, there we go, just like the original. We've got cut out money. So this is the original type of money you would get. So you actually had lines on which you have to cut it all out. So again, just like the original would have had. This is one of the journals that they include. That artwork is amazing. That is so cool. So you got some cool artwork and just some lined pages to write in. And play by mail. This is an original play by mail card. Adventure Systems. Wow, this kind of stuff takes me back. This is when I go through looking at old games in used store, secondhand store, stuff like that. I'm always looking for the insert stuff, because that's where you see like the sign here to get a catalog or things like that. And this is kind of along that same line. That's so cool. For details, just mail this card. He will be happy to illuminate you. No obligation. And it tells you at the bottom it is a reproduction. So if you have an original one and you're trying to collect them or something, new ones are out there, but you'll be able to tell them apart. So that is original OG Illuminati. That is so cool. Let's dig into some of this expansion stuff. Boom. Oh, that is nice, firm close. Let's do expansion set 2. So this is where that art came from on the journal. That's really cool. Just to show the art off there while I fumble with plastic wrap, because my scissors are having trouble. Oh, this is not safe. Let's do it that way. There we go. Perfect. There we go. We've got another classic returns. This is actually a little bit different because it actually matches the back of the box itself, so that's really cool. And to compare it, boom, there's the back of the box. Has the smiling eye in the pyramid, which you don't see as much as the standard, but we actually have that on some door hangers in the office, which is pretty neat. So let's crack this one open. I love that art. That is awesome. That is really cool art. Oh, that is satisfying. Snap. I've been illuminated. Got an Illuminati pin. We've got our black and white expansion cards. Another set of dice. The white and purple dice. That's awesome with the eye and the pyramid logos on them. Another extra bag. And this one's just got the rule sheet. Illuminati expansion set 2. There we go. I anticipate the base game has more of the stuff in it because it's got the journal, it's got all the extra stuff in it. But again, you're getting all this in this one bundle, so that's really cool. Let's do what do we got here. Oh, I actually skipped expansion set 1. I forgot. I forgot that expansion set 2 is actually the second expansion set, not the first. Let me open up that. So here's expansion set 2. My bad. There we go. Another cool piece of art on the front. Let's see. Well, the other one was easy. Here we go. There we go. Just get started there. Once again, on the back, we've got some of the classic art, but again, on a kind of reproduction slip. Boom, there we go. Repro slip. That's cool. Has the new date on it, and this has the classic info, as you would have found it in the late 80s, early 90s. Let's crack up expansion set 1, the one we skipped. There we go. Another set of dice. Can't have enough of these dice. Those are really cool dice. I'm a huge fan of the color purple, so that's awesome. We've got another baggie. We've got the cards here. And we've got, oh, this is cute. We got the rules. That's awesome. We got a set of rules. Always need those. You got some more money to cut out on the cut lines. And this is awesome. We've got business cards for the Illuminati. So ID business cards. This is, again, I love these insert things. This is exactly what I would hope for. The bearer is a member in good standing of the Bavarian Illuminati. Please extend all courtesies appropriate to an agent of the world's oldest secret conspiracy. And it has a spot for your photo on the back. That is Illuminati and all seen pyramid are trademarks, and then you just stick your photo there. It's a codex. You've got a spot to put your name, secret name, your rank. It gives you the rank and clearance on there. That's awesome. Oh, this is amazing. That's worth it just by itself. That's the kind of stuff you won't even find in the older versions nowadays because you're buying them secondhand. You might not have them, but that is really cool. Let's see. Last one here we got is Illuminati Expansion Set 3. This one doesn't have its own pocket box because it was released a little bit differently. We've got Expansion Set 3. We'll go ahead and open this sucker up. Hey, I didn't have to cut that one. Sweet. Got another bag. We've got the slipcover itself. I want to show that off. So we've got the slipcover. You can change the world. You've got the tokens, another set that you can cut out here, with the Fnord at the bottom. That's really great. Double-sided. Again, you cut out your own tokens. That's how it worked back in the day. Another rule sheet. Here's what we're here for, though, because this one actually came with a board. Well, a board. A playmat, if you will. It's in full color. That's awesome. Oh, man, let me show that off. Look at that. That is so retro. Got spots for the cards. You've got all of this. Wow, that is awesome. Let me slide this over here. Look at that. That is great. Oh man, I love this art. It's so retro, so cool. I'm going to say the word retro and nostalgic a lot. Sorry, folks. Oh, and we got some counters that you don't have to cut out. These are actually punched, so that's cool. Got the same little eye in the pyramids down there, the Fnord. That's really cool. Okay. So you got a little bit of both worlds. And then the repro back here on that we used before, that we found in there. So this would have gone on top there. That's what they are comparatively. So that is really awesome. So that is expansion set 3. And if for some reason you also wanted to store that, also came with an extra bag. I guess that's for the tokens itself. And if you did want to store that in something different, you could actually use the included empty pocket box. This is just a black plastic pocket box. I don't know which side this opens. There it is. Hard to tell when they don't have the labels on them. So yeah, this is just an empty pocket box you can use for whatever. You can make your own game. You can throw some stuff in there. You can throw in the expansion set 3. There's a couple more things in here as well. I believe these are the folders. Oh yeah, these are the folders. This is awesome. Okay. Wow, this is cool. So we got some of that art on the folders themselves. Show those off. I believe this was this 3? Yeah, expansion set 2. This is 2. Oh no, this isn't. This is just the Eye of the Pyramid on the original. I'm bad at identifying art. Yeah, that's just the original one. Sorry. That's awesome. We got the classic Eye of the Pyramid logo on the back. And these are just pocket folders. So these have, I'll open up one of these actually just so you guys can see them. But think like you're in high school and you need a folder for a class. This is the kind of folder you use. Or if you're playing an RPG and need to store stuff, or if you're playing an old school game and you have some paper components like we have in some of these older games, and you want to store those. Actually really high quality. I like the feel on them. So inside you've got the Steve Jackson Games lino text there, and a couple of pockets here to store them. So we got this one, and we got this one. This one was the one from 2 or 3 there. I love that. That piece art's really cool. All the satellites around it, super neat. And the earth below. That's awesome. So you get 2 folders. You get all these games and expansions all in one box. Really cool way to just complete a retro collection all at once without having to go through a lot of rigmarole, buying stuff online and trying to figure out where, what you need, what you don't need. If you want all the Illuminati stuff, here it is. This is all the Illuminati stuff. So with that said, let's take a look. And while I'm doing this one, if Brandon would be so kind, I'd love to pull up the MSRPs to give you guys in a sec, because I forgot to write those down, and I am blanking on them right now. But I'm sure that question is going to come up in chat. I will get you that info. But for now, I am going to open up the classic game box. Let me rebox all this. I also like the fact that all these games, all this game content, fits in one spot, this one box. So if you don't want to store all these individually on your shelf, you could just have it in the original box. $74.95, perfect. So you're getting a lot of content for that. So I think regular Illuminati goes for $35 or $40 now. So you're getting like original Illuminati. You're getting 3 expansions plus extra pocket box material, which is great. So there we go. Illuminati Bundle, all back home. Let's take a look at the classic pocket box games. This one is $99.95, a little bit more expensive, but there's a reason for that. This thing is hefty. I do love Illuminati, big fan of Illuminati, but the classic bundle is what I've been really looking forward to, because this has some extremely obscure stuff in it. This is the stuff that people have been asking us for years that we couldn't really have a way to reprint it. Like Illuminati's been in print pretty continuously since the 80s. We love Illuminati. It's the icon on our company, but some of these games in the classic Pocket Box bundle haven't seen the light of day since they were put back in the archives back in the day. So I'm really excited to open this one up. This is awesome. Let's take a peek inside. And we're going to open all these games. There's a lot in here. Just so everyone knows what's coming in. Undead, Necromancer, Raid on Iran, One Page Bulge, Kung Fu 2100, Awful Green Things, and then you get 3 different folders. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 6 different pocket boxes in here. That's crazy. Let's pop this bad boy open. If I can get in it. There we go. Just have to, it's a little close to the box. There it is. Okay. Oh man, this thing is stacked. This art is just taking me back. I was born in the 80s. I will admit I didn't play a lot of these as they came out, but growing up, I had lots of family members, friends that really like that era of games, the old Avalon Hill, the old Steve Jackson game stuff. So this is super nostalgic, and I still see this stuff pop up online. So I'm gonna just start kind of here at the front towards me. We've got One Page Bulge. It's a war game. Man, that's so classic. That is just so straightforward. It's just Battle of the Bulge. Got the tank. Got the oh, it's so good. Oh man, it's good. And there's our back. This is the of course the repro as you would back. The 2000. We'll call that the 2019 backer. We'll see what we got on the inside for the retro one. Thank y'all for tuning in and taking this journey with me on these retro games. This is amazing. I love this stuff. And I'm already seeing in the box here, there's a in the bundle box itself, the Awful Green Things box is actually green, just like the old retro one. That is so cool. Skipping ahead. Oh, that's awesome. The classic returns, and then wow, Battle of the Bulge. That's so cool. I love that back too. I love the artwork. It's kind of a simple style, but it's really stark. It's just such a cool art style. I'd love to frame that. Let's open it up. Sometimes they're hard to get because there's that little lip on them, and I don't have very good fingernails. There we go. Oh, we got the requisite dice, the old purple and white. Got some extra bags for tokens, which I'm sure will be right here. There they are. Oh boy, so we've got rules. I believe this is also going to be... Is this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I will fold these rules out here because this is the one-page bulge rules, which includes rule sheet, but also it actually has art. That actually has color art. I didn't know this actually had the color art inside. So it has a lot of like the actual rules itself on this side, which is just a lot of stuff, and then some advertisements, but also wham, the other page, which is the bulge, the one-page bulge. Get it? So you got the actual war map on this side, and then for that we've got tokens. So these are going to be actual punch tokens on these two. So these are more modern die-cut tokens for you to punch out, classic units. But then you've still got the old cardboard sheet of cutout tokens. So this is as retro as possible. Once again, you got scissors, you cut these tokens out. There you go, and you got your war game. So this is as straightforward as it got back in the day. You had one page that had rules, one page that had the map and the tokens, and there you go. That is awesome. I love war games, so this is probably one I'm going to hold on to myself to play because I'd like to try it out. I've not had a chance to play this in the past. So that is one-page bulge. So cool. I mean, when you think about it, like this kind of stuff is the same. It's got the same core to it as Ogre. You're talking about simple war games, easy to jump into and play. Speaking of simple war games, easy to jump into play, we got Raid on Iran. Of all the covers we're showing off here, this might be the most real life nostalgic for some people, because this is like fairly modern warfare, done in the style of the day. So that's actually really interesting for multiple reasons. And you'd be, maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I was actually a little surprised how often I'd get requests for Raid on Iran in on social media and things like that. So whenever we started teasing that we're going to do the pocket boxes, people were asking about this one. So again, not one I had first-hand experience of, but I've seen this cover. This is like an iconic cover. And then we got it backs. We got the retro one and the Free the Hostages. So there you go. Let's open this bad boy up. Come on. You want to open. There we go. Gonna always show the dice first. Got our extra bag for tokens. And then, oh yeah. Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff here. Cool. So we got the rules. Classic. These are just black and white rules. We've got tokens. We got some bonus stuff in here too, I think. Okay, we'll put that aside for a sec. So we got the classic cutout tokens. Got red and blue. And then in addition to those, like the other games, we were getting some die cut tokens to go along with them. Make them a little bit more usable. So yeah, this is still classic, same classic art, just in die cut form. We've got, I believe this is going to be our map. And also some of the rules itself, yeah. So this is we've got this is really cool. It's actually an about this game section and historical notes to what this is based on. So that's actually really cool. Because then we've got the Raid on Iran map, which again, these colors, oh, so retro, man. This just screams 80s. Get the whole complex, the football field. This is crazy. That is really cool. And then we've got, that's really cool. Okay, so this is a chart and table. So this is just like our combat chart. But this is probably my favorite part of this whole thing, is little slip of paper. Because this little slip of paper is one of the original advertisements for pocket boxes. The plastic pocket box is, we mostly think, the best new idea for game packaging in years. Certainly it is better than the average flimsy cardboard box or plastic bag. It was designed to fit in your hip or coat pocket without crushing. And it just goes on to talk about how cool this plastic box was that they store games in, that we stored games in. If you have old games that you'd like to protect in boxes like this, extra pocket boxes are available at $2.50 a piece, $2.50 a piece. That includes postage and handling. So back in the day, you could just order the box itself, just kind of like that empty box we got in the Illuminati Bundle. Using this, you just send some postage, send some payment, say I'm looking for pocket boxes, and you got it. That's this kind of stuff. And again, it says 2019 reproduction on it, so you're not going to get it confused if you're trying to collect the original stuff as well. Because we know there are people out there that want the original games, and they're still going to look for them, even if we sell them reproduction style. But now people that don't have the kind of funds to get that can also get a hold of them. So this is really cool. That's so neat. Man, I hope we get some more little Easter eggs like that. That'd be really cool. Let's do something fantasy. We've done a couple military ones. Let's get into Necromancer, a fantasy game for 2 players. There we are. That is so cool. So if you're a fan of something like the Fantasy Trip, this artwork really kind of falls in line there. We've got some crazy fantasy, that skeleton with the eyeball still on the head. That is so rad. Yeah, this is super cool. There we go. Oh, this back is so cool too. So Necromancer. And there's our retro back, or our modern back, and the retro back. So you still got the red-eyed skeleton. This is so metal. Brandon's literally throwing up the horns behind the camera. This is so rad. Just I think this is super cool. Jeez. That is super cool. So we got the purple dice, the white die, we got the token bag. We've got a little less metal version, just a standard, I'd say, skeleton with 2 swords on the rules themselves. We have got, looks like we got a journal in here too. Oh, we got our map here. Again, this is a 2-player game. But again, another hex encounter game. This is the kind of game that really shines for the pocket boxes. Let me do a quick swap here, my audio. But while we're doing that, here is the map for Necromancer. And we're back. So, the Necromancer map, it's kind of brown, again, it's retro. We're not going to see a lot of, you might see like 3 primary colors. In this case, they're going for earth tones, and you get earth tones. I love that font, though, that Necromancer font at the bottom. This looks like, yep, it's a journal with the Necromancer on it, so that's cool. So this was just another one of those lined journals for you to use. And we got tokens. We've got the cutout tokens, black on one side, red on the other. And this has some really old school token art on it. And like the other games, we've got some die cut versions as well from the later versions. So once again, black on one side, red on the other. We've got, is this just a, this looks like it's on sticker paper, but I'm not 100% sure what this is. Oh, I think this is, yeah, this is sticker paper. So this is an alternate cover. You can tell the yellow sticker paper. I believe what we have here is that there was 2 different versions of this game that were printed later. So I think this is the alternate cover because you can kind of just stick that on there if you wanted. Oh man, that's cool. I actually love this. That's tough. I like this cover because I like the classic like fantasy trip style type art, but I think I like this one better because I like the rad red skulls. I'm with Brandon, I feel like, on rad skulls and swords, and that is just cool. That looks like an old 70s horror movie to me. Looks perfect. And then we've got a catalog. This is a retro, again, these are the things that get me to get this stuff. This is a retro catalog from the original. This is like the original retro catalog. It has the Car Wars stuff in it. You've got, oh man, we got Car Wars Deluxe, Car Wars expansion sets. What else we got in here? Man to Man, which also Man to Man got its back cover, got the full back cover. Man, they must have been pushing Man to Man that year. But then you could actually, that's all the order sheet has the original. I believe these are going to be original prices. Yep, $3.50. There it is. This is the original prices. That is so cool. This is the kind of stuff that I back these types of Kickstarters just to get this kind of stuff. Like I want this stuff. That is so cool. So we got retro stuff. We got retro game plus alternate cover plus freaking retro catalog. That's amazing. Good show. Necromancer, Necromancer, not Undead. Undead is looking at me right in the face, so I might as well look at it now since we're in kind of an Undead theme here. So Undead, a classic returns. Yeah, I'll say that. There we go. So Undead got a little bit of a vampire vibe going on here. Another cover I love. Looks like an old Hammer Dracula film. Just looks great. Those colors are so perfect. And we got our retro back cover and the more modern slip cover, but again, same art going on there. Get that mic a little bit closer. Cool. So, pop it open. We got the dice. We know those. We got the bag. We know that. Here we go. Oh, we got a lot of tokens here. Those look rad. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I know I like it. We got our rule set. Black and white rule set looks like. Yep. We've got, I believe it's going to be our map and probably some other stuff. Here, let's take a look. You can be Count Dracula or you can hunt him down. So you've got, oh, we got some ads on the back. See, this is the kind of, again, bonus stuff that I love to get. We've got ads for Raid on Iran, stuff we've looked at already. Raid on Iran, 1-page bulge. You've got the Crypt combat map down here, and we've got the indoor combat map. We've got a full color like map of the land that you're hunting them down in. This is awesome. Oh, this is so cool. I want to play this one actually. I love Dracula games. And we got tons of tokens here. This is going to be great. So we got the classic cutout tokens, which very colorful, oddly enough. Those are like the other ones look cool in the monochrome, but these have some really cool texture and like just some really cool art to them. And again, our punch out tokens, die cut, same versions of all that stuff, just a little bit more spread out, a little easier to punch out. Oh no. We got multiple things. Like we got the advertisement for pocket boxes, the same one I read earlier. how to buy your pocket boxes. We've got a new catalog, a different one. This is a fold-out catalog. New GURP Space. GURP Space just came out. We're now in GURPS land here. The other one was a little more Car Wars focused. I'd say this one's got some Car Wars going on too. Got Murphy's Rules in there. Illuminati. Oh, this is great. GURPS Space. There it is. Brand new, right off the printers. Car Wars Deluxe Edition, $20.50. We just thought people were made of money, I guess. $20.50. That's great. Oh man, Undead. Undead, I think low-key might be my favorite one so far. I like the look of the counters. I really like the theme of the game. This one is really neat. I haven't played a lot of these. I know Illuminati, know Car Wars. I like war games, so I know a decent amount of like one-page bulge and stuff like that. But I don't know the Undead stuff and the sci-fi as much. Awful Green Things I'm saving to last, guys. Sorry, you're getting it last. But we're gonna go into Kung Fu 2100. We are creeping closer to the reality that is Kung Fu 2100. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're 2020. 80 years from now, this is what Kung Fu is going to be. This game. You can tell. Good Lord. First off, that is the craziest cover. This looks like a bad James Bond movie, but in the best possible way. There's the Kung Fu guy who's covered in blood. He's fighting a guy who looks very not good at Kung Fu, actually. Has a gun, which is, as far as I'm aware, the antithesis of Kung Fu. We've got our back cover here, the retro and the current. Got that same art, but there he is, 2100. He is pounding through some cyberpunk architecture. We are ready to go. I am extremely curious about where Kung Fu 2100 is. We got our dice. We got our bag. Let's take a look. This one is the one I have no idea about. I've never seen Kung Fu. I keep calling it cyberpunk. It's not cyberpunk, technically. Well, I'm going to look at the counters first because, Lord, there are a lot of them, and they're weird. We got lightning bolts. We got fists. We got targets. We got, I think, monkeys. We've got... I have no idea what some of this stuff is. It's like shattered stuff. There's so we have those are the cut ones you have to cut out. We got the die cuts here. Oh man, they're all over the place. These tokens are crazy. This game looks nuts. And then we got one sheet, but it's extremely thick. This is gonna be your rules, and we got some fun stuff in here. Actually, this is full color, so that's great. But it looks like we got some advertisements that I like. So there's our rule set on this side. There it is. Got a lot of rules going on. Not as much as you think though. Kung Fu 2100, the assault on Clone Master. That is amazing. This whole beginning is a story. This is so cool. This is worth it just for the story. The best part is that it's the assault on the Clone Master. So I assume that the sequel was ready. We're ready for a sequel. So we got again more ads here. Raid on Iran, one-page bulge, tokens up there, and we've got an order form, and what I believe is there it is. That's our play area. The jelly jar ready room. Oh, okay. So you're fighting against clones. These token names: Terminator, Clone Master, Jelly, Technician, Armed Figure, Monkey Soul. There's one called Monkey Soul. They've sold me. This is a world that you need to be prepared for, guys. This is 80 years from now. Your children are going to have to be living Kung Fu 2100. So listen to the scientists when they say Kung Fu 2100, Monkey Souls and Jellies are here. 80 years, it's going to be the truth. This is amazing. That's so cool. I like that one because it has it had a lot of the Easter egg kind of stuff featured on that one sheet. It has order forms and ads for everything. And this is one, man, I get so many requests for this game. So it's finally here, guys. If you don't get this set, you're not going to get Awful Green Things from Outer Space. This is just an ultimate classic from us. It has actually been in print fairly recently. We have had multiple printings of the game. You should be able to find it if you look. But this is the OG. This is the one we changed the color on the box for. We made it green. There it is. And then we got our back cover, the classic, and and the retro, or the classic and the new one. We got all those awful green things everywhere. Just jelly monsters. That's so cool. Okay. There we go. Some dice. Got the extra bag. Oh, this is very colorful. Wow, that has a lot of color to it. Let's see. We got our rule sheet. Black and white rules. We've got a map / board. Full color. Very bright. Very colorful. Oh yeah, that's the board I know. So the newer editions all came with the mounted version. Obviously, this was the pocket box. It came with the paper version, but it's nice slick paper. Got a nice sheen to it. And those awesome tokens. Very colorful. That is so cool. All the little awful green things on them. So these are the cutout tokens. 2 sheets of cutout tokens. 3 sheets of the die cut versions. So a lot of tokens in this one. But yeah, this is just one of our most requested games. Everyone loves awful green things. Such a fun little game. Yeah, that's awesome. This is a classic. I love the fact that we actually were still able to do the green box on it as well. That we didn't have to change that to some other color. And there's just a few other bonus things in the box here. In addition to like similar like the Illuminati Bundle, we've got some folders in this one. Pop those bad boys. And these ones I won't open. You guys know what a folder looks like. But pick some good art for it. Raid on Iran. So that's awesome. That art is iconic. That looks amazing. Wow, those colors are good. That is just like 80s. That's just pure 80s right there. You'd see that on anything. Oh man, that's pure 80s. Probably my new favorite folder, Kung Fu 2100. We determined that was the folder material. I like that. That dude is about to fight a jelly and get a monkey soul.
It's a Terminator versus a Clone Master.
It's true. It's a Terminator versus a Clone Master. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love it. And then we've got Necromancer. Oh, that art looks sick. So I think for the cover of the game, I like the skull, but for the folder, I like this art because it's just so detailed. And it's got that cool. And so when you give a skeleton a real eyeball, it just turns up the creep factor. I absolutely love that. So that is the Classic Games Bundle. We unboxed 8 games today, 9 games today, I think actually more than that. We unboxed 10 because 6 were in this, and then we unboxed the base game and 3 expansions in the other one. So that is 10 different games today. That is a lot of stuff. That's awesome. Well, guys, that is our unboxing for today. I hope that was enough stuff. I hope we opened enough stuff for your liking. I'm gonna repack all this stuff. This is awesome. These will be available. I don't actually know the release date on these just yet. We are still delivering the Kickstarter. They are going to be out at retail after. These 2 specifically will be hitting retail once the Kickstarter is delivered. So we have to make sure we get it into backers' hands first before they come out to retail. So working on the timing on that. We'll announce when these come out. So keep an eye on social media. It says March on the website. That's theoretically when it should be out. Everything's being delivered now. It shouldn't take too much longer. So these should be heading out to distribution pretty shortly after that. But keep an eye out for these at your local game store. Pre-order them if you'd like. That would be the best way to make sure you get them, to let your game store know that you actually want them, so they order them. Or again, you can always check Warehouse 23 once that comes up. That's our online home for our games. So that is the Classic Pocket Box Game Bundle over here, and the Illuminati one over here. So the yellow one is the one we just opened. The blue one is the one that has the Illuminati stuff in it, just in case you're more color coordinated like that. Do want to mention FNordCon 2. We've talked about a few weeks in a row. That's coming up in April. The tickets for that are available online now. You can come here to Austin, check out and demo some games, play some games with the people that make them. Meet Steve and meet Andrew over the Munchkin team, and do it up with us. Just play games, hang out in Austin. It's a pretty fun time. Hope you can enjoy it. And we just confirmed that the OP, Ross from the OP is going to be coming down, demoing some of their versions of Munchkin. He'll be doing hopefully some SJGames live with us if we can get him into the office. That'd be really fun to do too. So you hopefully get to see some more Munchkin content there. In addition, next week is Valentine's Day. Not on Wednesday, but it'll be Valentine's Day that week. So what we're going to be doing is a really special live stream where you'll be able to play along at home. All you need to do is print out the Deadly Doodles Valentine's Day map. We're actually going to be playing that live on air. You'll just follow along with whatever we do. We'll be drawing the cards and everything on our side. All you need is a pen or piece of paper, pen or pencil, something like that, something to write with, and the map itself, the Valentine's Day map. That is online on the website now. The Deadly Doodles website, sjgames.com/deadlydoodles. You can find it there. But guys, that's it. Is there any questions we have in chat, Brandon?
No questions, just lots of people wanting the games and waiting on their Kickstarter fulfillment.
Awesome, yeah, that's happening now. I got these from our warehouse because they're out there packing boxes. Decks of Destiny are going out. Classic Pocket boxes are going out. So got a lot of stuff happening at the same time. If you haven't got an alert for it, stay patient. We're still getting them out as fast as possible. So keep an eye out for that stuff in the coming weeks or so. Probably less than that for most of you guys. But yeah, if there's no questions, appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, tune in next week for a live play of Deadly Doodles. We'll see you then.